like metal grate thing to get onto the boat. Let's see if I can show you. It was so sketchy. I'm not even sure if that was the way we were supposed to go, but they let us, so that's what we walked on. Anyways, it is a 2-hour ferry ride, so I'm just gonna get comfy, I guess. I thought about going inside. There's like an indoor part of the ferry with like computer seats, but it's too stuffy. I need the breeze, you know? I'm already feeling the rocking of it, and I don't want to get sick, so time for the islands. Hello everyone from the island of Copenhagen. I have just had a very interesting hour. I got to Copenhagen and then I walked out and I rented a motorbike. Had I ever driven a motorbike before? No, but I just drove a motorbike all across the island because I didn't know how to get to my accommodation for the night, but I found it. Now I'm just trying to find reception so I can check in and put my stuff down. But holy crap, that was really scary at first. I spent the whole ride going, it's okay, I'm so proud of you, you could do this, you could do this, it's fine. So, let's see if we can check in. Okay, so, I went to go check in and the room's not gonna be ready for an hour because last night was like a full moon. So she was like, you can just hang out here for a bit. And she was like, you can go lay on the beach if you want. And then I was like, I cannot get into my bathing suit, I'm not wearing it. But if you think I'm not going to go without immediately touching this water, you got another thing coming. So, let's see. Oh my god, it's warm. Oh, this is amazing. This has already cured the, like, whatever funk I've been in for the past couple of days. I'm already a million times better. This is so great. I think I'm gonna get some food. That sounds like a good idea. Okay, now that I've had a second to sit down, let me talk about the motorcycle situation. So, basically, what I've been using to get around for most of Thailand is Grabs, which are like the Thailand version of like Ubers or Lyfts. It's like online taxis. And when I got to the ferry station, everyone was like, taxi, taxi, but sometimes those can rip you off. So I went to go on the Grab app, and it's not available here on the island. And I was like, that's a problem. I was like, oh, well, I've been wanting to learn how to ride a motorbike. Let me go rent one. Because it can't be that bad, right? Like, I know how to drive cars, and I know how to ride a bicycle. So the guy was like, kind of, like, he assumed I had rented a motorbike before, and I hadn't. And so when he was like, you've ridden before, yes? And I was like, no. And he was like, and I waited for him to be like, I'm not going to rent you one. And I was like, okay, I'll just walk back and grab a taxi. But he still let me. He let me go take it on a test drive. He's like, you try first. And I was like, okay. And I almost crashed into a pickup truck on that test drive. But then I like figured it out. Once you get like the feel of it, it's not terrible. But I was like, And then I proceeded to realize that there was no way I was going to be able to drive and also look at the directions to my accommodation. So I really quickly tried to memorize it as fast as I could and then promptly drove about 5 minutes past it because I was so worried about the bike. But I kept giving myself a pep talk literally on the scooter, like, I am so proud of you right now. Look at you, you are doing this, you are driving a motorbike, like, I cannot believe you're doing this. And on your first go too, you're like just throwing yourself straight into it. I think by the end of the 2 days I'm going to be a pro at the motorbike. I just have to be very careful. I've been going so slow. I've been getting passed by cars and other people on motorbikes, but I do not care. Yeah, that was an experience. And I'm really proud of myself for just throwing myself into that because it's crazy. My room is supposed to be ready, so I'll go back and probably just get changed right into a bathing suit and probably come back here and go swimming. I'm so excited to go swimming. I almost don't even care if I do anything for the next 2 days. I know there's like waterfalls and beautiful places to see here on the island, but I almost don't care if I just do this for the next 2.5 days. I might. We'll see. Let me give you a dorm tour while I'm the only one in here. So we have these beautiful sliding doors that I'm not sure if they actually lock or not, but it's the room. We got stuff here. I got the bottom bunk this time, which is great because I haven't had the bottom bunk in a bit. And then little bathroom. In the reviews I read for this place, it said that the bathroom kind of smelled weird, and it definitely does. It's got a weird funk. Not like it's been used, but just like it's a weird smell. So, but I don't plan to be in there for very long. Might take a quick shower, but I do plan to just like unpack, change into my bathing suit, and go back to the beach for the afternoon, because I feel like I'm finally on vacation, which sounds so silly because I've been touring this whole time, but like, you did it. It's a bit later. I basically just sat and lounged for a couple hours in the sun. This book that I low-key took from an airport, it wasn't like from a shop or anything. Someone had just like discarded it like by a drinking fountain, and after like an hour of me waiting there doing nothing, no one had taken it. So I was like, all right, this is mine now. So I started reading that. It's quite interesting. And now I just going for a little bit of a walk on the beach. I watched the sunset. I mean, like, it's still kind of setting behind me. Look how pretty that is. Good morning. I did not get up for the sunrise this morning. I got into bed last night and freaking passed out. It was like 9 p.m. But the beds here are some of the comfiest beds I've found in Thailand so far. Most of the mattresses are just really firm. And I think I really needed just like a really long night's sleep after the last couple of days, because still getting over this sickness thing. But I think today is just gonna be a lay on the beach, chill day. Might get some editing done. I have laundry to do. I'm only here for today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna head to Koh Tao. So I don't, even though I got the motorbike, I don't know if I'm actually gonna explore very much, because I just feel like I need to just like chill, you know? But I'm gonna go get some breakfast now because I'm hungry and I need some coffee. Okay, just kidding about the laundry, because they said I'd have to pick it up tomorrow evening. I never understand that with the laundry here. Like a load takes an hour, right? And then like if they hang it to dry, I get that. But like if they were to wash it today, it would dry during the day and be fine by tomorrow morning, right? I don't know. Maybe that's just the Western in me. Okay, now I'm just at the reception. I ordered some breakfast, and I think I'm gonna do some editing for a bit. And maybe book my transport for the next day or two, or my whatever you want to call it. So yeah, here's my breakfast: a nice little yogurt bowl with fruit and granola, and I got a nice little mango smoothie. It cost me 220 baht, which is kind of expensive, but I think actually down south is more expensive than up north, so eh. Okay, so it's a couple hours later. I didn't do any editing. Instead, I booked my transport off of Pha-ngan to Koh Tao, and I also booked my accommodation for the next like week, because I booked my scuba certification, which I'm very excited about. It's very expensive compared to what I've been spending, but it is what it is, and it's on my bucket list, so I can't really complain all that much. Yeah, now I just found myself a little bean bag on the beach. Might go in for a swim for a bit. Maybe read and take a nap in the sun. I'm kind of enjoying just not going anywhere, doing anything. So, yeah, it's a little bit boring today. Well, not boring. because I'm enjoying myself, but this is my view right now. Alright, I'm going for a dip. Feels so nice. Hello, it is a little bit later. I spent some time on the beach, as you can tell, because I'm a little bit sunburned on my nose, but just some work done now. Finally attempting to start editing, but I did upload a different video, and I scheduled it, so, but yeah. It's been a very chill day. I really haven't filmed a ton, but I kind of don't care. This is kind of like a vacation from the vacation, if that makes sense. I don't know. Wow, I look sweaty. It's fun. Alrighty, did some work, and now I'm just back on the beach for sunset. Wow, I am a little sunburned on my face. It's okay. It's fine. I'm gonna have to go pack to move again, but I've enjoyed it here. It's been a nice little retreat, we'll call it. But time for some sunset. This feels so weird. Look at the sun right now. That is so cool. It's way cooler in real life, but like, it looks like something out of The Lion King. That is so cool. Huh? I feel like this is the week of just like wrenches getting thrown into my plans, because I get back to my room. I'm about to start like winding down, thinking about taking a quick ride just to 7-Eleven to grab some stuff for the ferry tomorrow, you know, save a little cash, when I see an email from the accommodation that I booked from tomorrow saying there are no rooms available, like from the dive school. And I was like, you're supposed to be in conjunction with this place for accommodation. What do I do? And they were basically like, you might just have to book your own accommodation, and because everybody comes here after the full moon party, which was 2 days ago, I'm stellar with timing, aren't I? You shouldn't be picky. So I was like, okay. And the deposit that I paid, they'll just put it towards my diving costs instead. So I really quick booked a hostel, which is about a 4-minute walk away, in a dorm. It's a party hostel. I'm not super thrilled about it, but it is what it is. And yeah, I'm glad I checked my email today and not tomorrow, but I thought the islands were going to be a stress-free thing, and I feel like getting to the islands and the island so far have been such a stressful time, but it is what it is. I'm gonna pack my bags for tomorrow, because I was looking to see if there was a laundromat on the island, and there's not. So I'm gonna hope there's laundry tomorrow at the hostel, which I think there is. So I think as soon as I get there, I'm gonna check in and just like be like, here's all of my clothes. Can I get them back, please? ASAP. Thank you so much. Because I don't know what else I'll do. But yeah. So on top of everything else, now my motorbike won't start. And I contacted the wrong bike shop. So I just messaged the right bike shop about it, and I have to hope and pray that they get back to me, because I don't know what to do. It started for a hot second and then it cut out, and now it just won't start again, and I don't know what I did wrong. And I have to return it tomorrow, and I can't do this anymore. I can't these past like 5 days, it's just been one thing after another, and I just can't. All I wanted to do was go to 7-Eleven and just get a bottle of like freaking water. And I'm getting eaten alive by bugs, and I just want to go to sleep. I never thought I would say I miss like Chiang Mai and Chiang Rai and Bangkok so much, but oh my god, do I miss them right now, because things were just easier. I can't. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Okay, good morning. Sorry about that very, very sad ending to yesterday. I was just in a bit of a bad headspace. I just checked out of my hostel. I got the motorbike starting. Apparently the engine got too cold. I didn't know that was a thing, but it's fine. It just needed to like rev its engine for a bit, and then it was all good. So yeah, now I'm going to attempt to drive back to the rental shop. Although, what time is it? Maybe I stop at 7-Eleven first. Maybe I actually pamper myself for once. I am going to attempt to see if I can find a way to half film this while I'm driving, and you're just gonna have to trust me that I'm driving this, because I feel like I need proof. So also, I would like to say this is the actual fit for motorbiking. Safety first, people. That is all. Okay, let's see if I can do this again. You're getting side angle now. Hello. Guys, I did it. I'm safe. This is where I rented from, by the way. That's my scooter in the back. He brought it back. There's so many scooters here. Oh my god. Guys, I did it. I got my passport back, and now I returned the scooter, and it's just such a big deal for me. It is not even 9 in the morning, and my ferry doesn't leave until 12:30, but they charged you an extra like 500 baht or something for every hour you were late with the scooter. And I told them I'd be back by 9, so here I be. So now I'm going to find some breakfast, maybe some coffee. And ooh, there's a 7-Eleven right here, perfect. Let me get some grub. Also, I decided I'm getting some toothpaste because my travel toothpaste is almost gone. So I need toothpaste. Okay, now that I have successfully spent like half a day's budget on 7-Eleven stuff, literally this entire bag is full of food and toothpaste. Let's go find a spot in this ferry port to chill out for the next 3 hours, and I'll give you a food haul. If I find a place to sit, that is. Okay, welcome to my food haul. We have trusty breakfast, ham and cheese sandwich. We have a giant bag of Lay's. We have the toothpaste that is already crushed. We have pretzel M&Ms, because I can actually get them here and it's amazing. And we have green pea snacks, which I found the other day and I'm excited about. Sun chips. There's a coffee in there and a water. And I think that's everything, but I don't feel like digging around in my bag in public, so there's the food. I have migrated outside. I got a pineapple shake. Delicious. Okay, so I feel like I just need to like collect my thoughts and summarize over the past couple of days, because it has been a crazy like 4 or 5 days. It started with me trying to book like a means of travel to what I thought was Khao Sok, only to get to Suratani and realize that Khao Sok was all booked. So then I was like, okay, I'll go to Koh Phangan. And in the middle of trying to book my accommodation for Koh Phangan and travel there is when my card got locked and I was trapped in Suratani airport for about 10 hours with about 260 baht to my name, which is like about $6 US, which would have paid only for a Grab taxi to my accommodation and nothing else. And I still had owed a balance at my accommodation when I got there, so it wouldn't have made any sense. And so I was alone for however long, just waiting for, you know, another, what's it called? Another time zone to get to a certain point so that I could call for help. Then to get to Koh Phangan, having literally like booking my accommodation on the ferry over here, trying so hard to find an accommodation that wasn't like $100 a night, to not knowing what I was going to do when I got here, to then renting a motorbike, to then attempting to learn how to ride a motorbike whilst actively riding a motorbike on a main road, to then getting to my accommodation, to then having accommodation where the bathroom smelled and also the water pressure didn't really work, so I couldn't really shower, to then enjoying myself on the beach, to then realizing I didn't know what I wanted to do on the island that I was currently on, so then I just started making plans to move off of it, to then realizing I had booked something on my bucket list, which was scuba diving, to then finding out that the accommodation I booked for that wasn't available, so I had to rebook it, to then finding out the motorbike I had rented wouldn't start, to then getting it fixed, and now here I am. And when I tell you, there was a point yesterday where I seriously was like, I might call my family and just say, I'm coming home. I can't do this anymore, because it has just been, I feel like everything that could have gone wrong over the past couple of days has. But, and this is a big but, I'm on the other side of it. And that's all that matters. And everything that went wrong, solutions were found. It was just a waiting game in most cases, and solutions came, and it was fine. I consider myself a relatively positive person. Like, I really try to be positive as often as I can. But the past couple of days, it just feels like every time I get a little bit of positivity back, all this negativity comes in to just like slam me in the face. So the good news is, though, I have a ferry ticket off the island. I have scuba-ing tomorrow. And I have accommodation for the next 5 nights. So I'm hopeful. And after that, there's a hostel on the next island that I want to go to that is available currently. So I think once I get to Koh Tao tonight, that's when I'll book it. Just because I want to make sure I can get off this island before I book accommodation 2 islands from now. And I've started figuring out my plans from then on. And things are okay now. But I just want to let you know, things can go wrong, things will go wrong, and it has been a whirlwind of a week. I mean, this whole thing started like 5 days ago in Chiang Rai, all the way on the other side of the country. I have about an hour before I'm supposed to check in at the port, but I think I might head over in about 30 minutes because I think it's a different port than the one I'm at. Like, I think I have to walk a tiny bit. So, I don't know. Plus, I have a lot of luggage now. And I might try and consolidate things, but we'll see. Also, that reminds me, the second I check into my hostel, I'm going to be like, take my laundry, please. Because there's no laundromats on Koh Tao either. Because I looked last night here, there's no coin-operated laundromats either, so. And I am down to like one other pair of underwear, so it's kind of make or break now, but so it's all gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.